All right, so we're doing the video reveal for the head-to-head #2 video, right? So what is that? That was the red stripe versus the C++. And some of you got it, some of you didn't, right? So it was #2 is the red stripe, and I know some comments, folks were like, oh, I preferred #2. Well, that's cool, but from what I've done so far, which is, I think, 7 of these different head-to-heads, the red stripe is absolutely the closest. And that might change, right? Because I still have to get a black stripe, a green stripe, a purple stripe, all those different Mark IIIs to compare them. But as of right now today, the red stripe is by far the closest, which is crazy because it has just like random tubes in the preamp section. So it has a SPAC 7 in V1, but then all the other tubes, I think there's one, maybe 2 Mesa tubes, 12AX7, but then there's some other random ones in there too. And then the power amp tubes are 5881s, which a lot of people would say, oh, it's less gain, it doesn't sound as good, blah, 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 whatever. But like I said in the original video, I'm going to just keep those tubes in there because they sound really good. That amp sounds really good. When I played it for a couple weeks before even trying to play anything else, just because it sounded so good. It sounded so rich. It had that nice chewy feel that you get from the C+ and the C++, and it reacted very much in the same way. So if you're going to get yourself a Mark III and you want those C+ type of sounds, and tones and feels, I think the red stripe is a very, very good candidate. And as of right now, they still go for reasonably good prices for being a vintage boogie amp, right? So if any, so far out of what I have compared head-to-head versus the C++, I would definitely recommend the red stripe. Blue stripe's not far away. I mean, none of them are far away, right? The 4s were still very close. They're just maybe a little bit more modern sounding, a little bit more compressed, etc., etc. The 7's solid. 5 is solid. 5 is a bit more stiff. 5, it just doesn't have, it doesn't jump at you. It doesn't grab you and bring you in and just shake you, like the C++ does and some of the other amps. And then, the 4s in pentode mode, they just have a punch to them that none of the other amps have. That's why I'm so looking forward to getting my hands on a green stripe, since that one is wired in pentode versus triode. Because when I pressed that little triode button on the 4s, it was kind of like, where did all that aggression go? It just smoothed it out too much, comparative even to the C++, and they say, or C++, whatever you want to consider it, right? They even say that that's the C+, mode. But it just seemed like it kind of subdued it a little too much in comparison. But sorry again that this one went a little long. Obviously, I'm very passionate about boogies. I'm just sad I got into them so late. I'd probably have 100 different boogies if I would have got into them earlier. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love the comments. I love engaging in conversation. Let's have a conversation. All right, have a good one.